there's nobody's ever the same, you know. And Joe was, I mean, he was,
Very
man,
kind and
he was something
thoughtful,
else.
and just
Yeah, he'd bring us cornbread, or he'd bring us cookies, or he'd bring us something, and we would share our eggs with them.
mm-hmm.
And he really loved the eggs from our chickens and stuff, and we took a trip to it wasn't a pleasure, it was for a funeral, and we were gone a week, and Joe came every day, twice a day, fed our chickens and fed our dog that we had at the time, and took care of everything. You know, picked up our mail. Just, I mean, he, he was uh, the what do you call it? Why the word neighbor exists.
Yes, that's
He was like
exactly
that.
it.
That's just the way he was.
He was our
He was
neighbor, but our
amazing.
friend, and we
Yeah, he
kind
was
of
our friend.
shared. And it's kind of like in our weaknesses, being ill, and or
Mm.
sometimes you know, needing to take care of each other. Um, we would take him to the hospital,
Mm.
and
Or go visit one or the other one that
or
was in
go
the
visit
hospital.
one or the other. They were like on in Bastrop. They were like a home, uh, getting after hospital care, and we go all the
Or they'd be in
time.
Austin.
That'd be in Austin, and just like friends and family, and
Joe was in the hospital for like a month or something, and so my wife would make extra food, you know, and we'd take it to Jess.
we take care of Jess. We took care of
We,
Joe's
we,
chickens.
yeah,
We took care of his
his
garden,
garden.
and
Thank God I didn't kill anything.
but it was just that we just we enjoyed. I mean, I don't know. It was better having them in our lives,
Yeah.
and us in their lives. It was just life was better being retired, and just talking. You know, just talking with people our age.
Do you remember the last time, Esmeralda, you saw them or saw Joe?
No, it was about a week, right, before we even knew
Well,
they
the
had
last
passed
time,
away.
yeah, but the last time we saw him was when he brought us that cornbread.
Yes, he brought us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he brought us some cornbread,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and and then we kind of got busy. Either you were
Well,
sick or
he
I
brought
was.
us some cornbread, and
I
then
can't
like
remember.
that following day, which was happened to be the 27th, uh, and, my wife had made. I don't remember what you made.
I made cookies.
You made cookies, and then you made that like it was a soup, because Joe couldn't eat solids. Jess could, but Joe couldn't. So we were always really careful not just to take solids. We had to take something that Joe could eat.
Jess.
Well,
Joe.
yeah, Joe could eat.
Joe, because Joe had a trach.
Yeah, he had
Oh,
a
I
trach.
He
see.
had a
Yeah.
trach,
Hmm.
and sometimes it would be hard for
Yeah.
him to
And
eat.
so that evening, I went in my tractor, went my mower. I rode up there, and gate was open. Nothing normal or nothing unusual about that. Drove up to the house, and the truck wasn't there. I was like, that's unusual, because in the evening it was already dark. In the evening, uh, with the daylight saving time, it gets dark at 5:30. It was. Uh, they were home. I'd go knock at the door. I'd walk. Let myself in, and take them their food and this and that. We'd chat a little bit. Just would say, "Hey, sit down, let's talk." And we'd sit there and talk. And so that was the 27th, and it was odd that I came back with the stuff, because everything was locked up. So I told my wife, I said, they're not home. And so the following day, I heard a mower, and that was Joe. Joe was always the one out there, always doing the yard work. But it wasn't him. I rode out there, and it was the neighbor.
So
The
how did y'all find out that they had died?
His brother called us.
Is that Errol?
Hmm. And they had a bulletin board, and on that bulletin board, it had important numbers, and it has the first number was his cell phone, and then it had my cell phone, my name and my cell phone, and then my wife's, her name, her cell phone,
and our home number.
and our home number,
Our home
and
number.
then there was a half sister from Jess.
Esmeralda, what was your reaction when you found out
Oh
that
my
they had
gosh.
both been killed?
It was a shocker.
I was a shock.
I couldn't believe it.
Mm.
I couldn't believe that we weren't there to take care of them or to
Mm.
help them. And there was nothing we could do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it was just, it was, it was hard. But, you know, like I was telling Joe and Jess, I mean, no, I had just, they would let me pray for them. They would let me pray for them, and so
That was one of the last things that Joe came for.
prayer,
We came for prayer. Sure did.
and so I just asked God, you know, I said, what happened here?
Yeah.
And it's like I could feel that God loved them very, very much, because we really didn't know them. You know, we really didn't know them, but I felt in my heart that God loved them so much, and I don't know, I was happy to see them, and just uh, that we could, the smallest things, we could be with them and enjoy them. Like I say, the flowers, their work, just talking. They were such, they were both characters, and you know, and so it was something good that was in our lives as well. But I just felt God loved them very, very much.